Welcome back to Let's Play Mass Effect. Yeah, I'm sorry, I promised we'd be going to the moon next to do the Rogue VI mission. But one thing I forgot about that mission is just how much loot falls there. It's just amazing. You never go in there with even a half-filled inventory because you'll overflow. You have to throw some stuff away. Problem is, Luna, if I went there right now, we'd be getting just level 5 or level 6 gear. And that is all replaceable. All that's bettered by level 7 gear. And that's where I really want to do, is be able to do Luna when the level 7 window's open. And that's about 10 levels up from now. And that's the beauty of Pharos, is that I think I could probably get 9 or 10 levels up just in this one story mission, which should more than double the amount of XP I've earned, which would be pretty great. It does mean I have to survive it at this low level, and without any ability to revive squad mates in the middle of combat. Now, there's other ways to revive squad mates. There are, plenty of ways to do it, but being able to just call up a power and just get them back is pretty handy. And by skipping Luna till later, I'm going to miss out on that ability here. So I've got to get through that, and it's making me a little bit nervous, but we'll see. I think I can do it. Okay. Also, I said I was going to go to the Citadel to clear out the inventory. I was going to do that in any case, because I knew had done a number of side quests and was getting full. But look at from all that selling, I got enough credits to buy this, my first Spectre Master gun. Yay! And once you get to level 7 stuff, you get the extra slot. So I was able to put in both a rail extension, which gives you a heat penalty, and a heat sink, which gives you a way to basically mitigate that penalty, in addition to the tungsten run. So, yay. That'll be really handy in this upcoming mission. And I got some Scorpion 6 armor. I also picked up armor for Rex and Tali and Garrus, so everybody's in pretty good shape. And I actually had just enough money left over to pick up the remaining grenade upgrades, so I can carry 10 now, which is really going to be handy really soon. Okay, so yeah, let's proceed. I mean, it's obvious I'm going to go to Pharos, but even if I didn't know yet, just from these two mission headlines, titles, it's pretty obvious this is the one that's more pressing and urgent. So yeah, we're going to investigate Pharos to see why the colony was attacked by the Geth. The Geth have attacked the world. Your primary objective is to go to the Zeus Hope colony to investigate what Saren is after and why he sent his Geth troops to the planet. Unlike most assignments, the journal introduction doesn't tell you even which system you're going to, but as you'll see, it's been, as you have seen probably, it's been marked on the map all along. And unlike Liara's dig site, which was only marked here at this level, Pharos will be marked all the way to the planet, which is pretty handy, so that we don't have to search for it. Alright, so Pharos is over there. We have not been to Hercules yet, but we have no need to go there. Theseus is where we'll find Pharos. So let's go there. Alright, Theseus is just like any other system. It's got a number of planets. This one doesn't have any blinkers because there's no asteroid belt here. Start at the outside again. Logan. This is interesting. It's a standard gas giant, but the survey team who charted the system 20 years ago reported many strange disturbances in Logan's cloud bands, suggesting many remarkably large, solid objects were present beneath the cloud tops. As the ship approached, however, they subsided one by one. These disturbances have not been reported again. Doesn't mean they're not there, it's just they've never been reported. So I think that's kind of neat. I have the feeling that as this game was being developed, people were having like creativity contests on these planet write-ups because some of these are really good. Alright, next is Quana. Not much to state here except that it's had some very definite Prothean infrastructure built on it. It's pretty cold there too. And we found a deposit of cobalt, which we can benefit from. Right, next is Sharing, which has a lot of moons, which also show Prothean development. So one thing we know for sure is the Protheans spent quite a bit of time here. I don't think this is where the Protheans originated from, but it certainly seems they settled in here. The planet displayed some strange readings while being scanned. Chief Engineer Adams pinpointed the source and located a strange object. Tali and Adams brought it on board and spent hours taking it apart. The purpose of the object is still uncertain, but it was Prothean in nature and contained a Prothean data disk. Well, presumably it wasn't one of those consoles that we found another Prothean data disk in, because they would have remembered that, right? Anyway, Pharos is here, and that is the name of the planet. The Exogeny Corporation has founded a pilot colony on Pharos to explore the Prothean ruins that blanket 2/3 of the planet's landmass. Yeah, 2/3, that's a lot of building and constructing. The atmosphere is fouled with dust. Terrestrial travel is hampered by crumbled debris dozens of meters deep. There are indications that Pharos was a much colder world in the past. Pharos has 2 large moons, Orkin the Farther and Varday. Alright, so there's 300 that live here at this colony. The capital is called Exogeny Building, which I suppose was named by the Exogeny Corporation. Probably. No creativity there. Alright, and it's not terribly cold here. Somewhat comfortable, actually. A little bit higher pressure than on Earth, but should be fine. Alright, and I did during my practice one, did some exploring here, trying everything up to this point here, seeing if that locker downstairs got restocked, but it happens when you press this button right here. So again, that seems to support that it is tied to the story mission, so I guess that's good to know. Alright, and unlike the Liara's story mission, we're not dropped in the Mako, we're actually still on the ship, so I actually could go downstairs and empty my locker right now. But the truth is, the locker's contents are not determined until the moment you actually open it. So, if I am going to level up 9 or 10 times here, the contents will probably be higher quality if I wait till later, so let's do that. Alright, I'm actually going to bring 2 separate squads here. Rex will be on both teams, but I know up front that we'll be dealing with a lot of Geth, and so Tali's going to be indispensable there. And of course Rex, because he's just a damn machine. So let's do this.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
A couple things I noticed there. First of all, that door has never been that bright. Also, does it actually open before we got in here? I didn't notice that, but anyway. Let's make sure everybody's leveled up. Rex has a point, and I think I'm going to want Master Throw with him first. I'm debating when exactly to start putting points up here in assault rifles. I think I'm going to at least get to Master Throw first. Ooh, Tali has 7 points. Alright, so we are pretty happy with all of her tech skills right now. I mean, damping is one I can give her, but I'm not going to need it here. So, you know what? I'm going to start pumping points into pistols. And although she can wield a shotgun, I'm going to go ahead and bring the pistols skill up all the way first. Yeah. And I don't have to bring basic armor up any further because she can't wear medium armor, so I don't really need to do anything more there. And of course, I'm all set. Alright, so we start at level 28. Let's see how far we get before we're done here. Oh, and I might as well make sure that everybody's got the right gear. I want to have Rex being... Yeah, he's going to be my assault rifle guy for now, so he's going to get tungsten rounds as well. I expect to be fighting nothing but Geth early on. And he's got a Scorpion 6 armor as well, which is really good. He doesn't need a medical interface, but I'm going to give him more shields, yeah. It's always good against the Geth. Tali, okay, so the armor I bought for her is Liberator 6. It's still Devlin, so it's still going to be yellow, but at least it's got better stats all the way around. Really would have loved to have found a level 7 armor for her, so I could have given her both shields and medical, but I didn't, so we'll stick with medical for now. She has no natural regen, but she has decent shields because of all the points in her tech skills to add to her shields. So, alright, and she's going to be pistol wielder. So she's got the Stinger 5, which is pretty good. Give her a rail extension and tungsten rounds as well. Okay, and me, I should be all set. I've got tungsten and a heatsink there, and I've got a medical 5 in there. Okay, let's not waste any more time. Let's get moving. Kind of a concrete coldness to this place. Not sure if that's hot steam or cold steam coming out of there. We found a man named David.
We saw your ship. Faidan wants to speak with you immediately.
David Al-Talakani, I guess. I don't know. That's a Q without any U after him. Kind of cool. I like that this guy gets a name. Anyway, there's somebody named Faidan wants to talk to
What's
us.
so important he needs to see me right away?
The Geth are making another push. Faidan is preparing our defenses, but he needs your help. Please, up the stairs past the freighter. Take cover!
Yeah, David dies almost immediately. It's really a nice way to get you in the mood for a story mission. Alright. Make sure I got the right gun. AI hacking's gonna do its job. Beautiful. One shot, 3 Geth go down. I love it. Did I mention how much I like AI hacking?
Secured.
Yeah, it's the best. Yay, more of these flexible, jumpy around all the time Geth. Just what we wanted. Oh, that's not back up yet. Alright, then. Oh, that's not gonna work, is it? Dude, that killed him. Nice one.
Area secured.
Head to the tunnels. Make sure they're secure.
But what if I find Geth there?
Are you saying you won't go?
No, I'll go. I'll go.
He doesn't go.
Those Geth are bloody dangerous. If I had a credit for every Geth I've killed.
Glad to see some soldiers. Our numbers are getting thin. We get weaker with every attack.
Get ready. How do you fight an army of synthetics? Are they even alive?
I guess we've arrived at the Zeus Hope colony. They seem to be under stress here.
Die first, the Geth will surely kill us all. Just keep coming.
How is a woman supposed to think with guns going off all around?
Are you dead? Oh, he's either dead or still flinching. I'm not sure which.
I fear the Geth will kill us all. I'm not a fighter. I'm a merchant.
That's good to know. He has a store here.
But I don't know how to use a gun.
Beat them with the end of it if you have to.
Just don't let those Geth get by you.
Like we have some freighter crane controls.
This work must be completed.
And when we tried to use them, she stopped us.
The Geth can't be allowed into the heart of the colony. They'll be here any minute.
They're coming. They just keep on coming.
Stop the Geth.
Yeah, these people are under a pretty severe amount of duress here. Looks like we arrived just in the nick of time.
The Geth are mounting another attack. If the Geth don't kill us, the lack of food just might.
Sounds like they're, I've already heard about water and food problems here. Oops. Why worry about such things? What the hell? I used to be good at this. While decrypting these logs, you found something suspicious. Several months' worth of human rations were delivered to an uncharted world in the Voyager cluster. The logs aren't clear, but it appears they may have been dropped off somewhere in the Amazon system. That gave us a new assignment called Investigate Shipments. And somewhere in the Voyager cluster. We'll go and deal with that later, of course.
There, dear. You'll get through this. Just relax.
My headaches are getting better. I just have to stop thinking about the past.
The Geth just keep coming. My wife needs rest. The attacks are making things worse.
Yes, that is the voice actor that does Ambassador Udina.
Hello, Off-Worlder. I'm glad that we aren't totally forgotten by the rest of the galaxy.
Dear, please try to rest. You're not ready to speak.
But they should know... I mean, they are very important. Yes. That's better.
This is worth 2 Paragon. This 2 Renegade.
I'm not gonna catch anything from you, am I?
I'm fine. I just need to try to think clearly. It's just a lingering pain from the last attack. I'll be fine.
I see no major injury, but something must be causing her pain.
Please, just let her rest. She just needs rest.
Alright, we won't pester her anymore. Not right now. Uh-oh, we're jammed. But here's Fidan. This is the guy we're going to be escorted to if poor David hadn't died.
Oh, Commander. I'm glad they finally sent somebody to help us.
You're a bit late, aren't you?
Arcelia. Sorry, Commander. Everyone's on edge since...
Watch out! We've got Geth in the tower!
Protect the heart of the colony!
Yeah, guess who's going to do all the fighting here? Yeah, that'd be us, which is fine. Careful these gas snipers. Oops, I did not. Yeah, there we go. My lift didn't have any impact there at all. That's kind of strange.
I don't want to die. Please, don't let me die.
Yeah, no matter how fast you get up there, you can't save that guy. My lift is not back up yet, but... Nice.
Area secured.
Alright, you may think we're done, but we're not. Remember what he said down there? He said we've got Geth in the tower. If you look at the map, the tower's over here, so we are gotta go right through there to finally rid the place of all the Geth. hear something familiar. Yes, that is the Geth dropship. It's right up ahead, right up overhead here. Alright, so there are some drones that are going to come our way here soon. Tali, might be better if you weren't right in the line of fire. Tali, do I have to reassign you over here? Tali? That's... Here they come. Yeah, they come in kind of fast. Shock trooper, okay. Oopsie. Barrier might be a good idea. There's the other one. Alright, Rex, you have a throw too. Destroyer's taken out 3 Geth force so far, and he's still fighting. Ooh, we got a lot of XP. That's because we've driven off the Geth dropship.
The Geth will be back. Update Faidan, but don't take long. We should roll out the vehicle and find where the Geth are bunkered.
Yes, Miss Tali, that is exactly what we should do. Okay. What am I going for? Oh, that's right. I was chasing advanced neural shock. Good. We still want master throw with Rex. And now we have advanced marksman with Tali, which is really good. Alright. Shredder rounds, cryo rounds. Chameleon tool. Phoenix 5 won't be any good, but I'm gonna see if that chameleon tool's any good. Plus we got a grenade. And a combat scanner, but only level 4, so that won't be any good. Omni tool. Has better cooldown, but less shield. A lot less shield, a lot less med recharge. Oh man, I'm actually gonna go for it, I think. Tali, she's only got a 4, so I'm gonna give her the 9. That gives her, yeah, she's gonna get better shields out of that, which I think is a good idea. Okay, that is the tower. I don't think we ever have to come back in here.
The tower's secure. Thanks to you, Commander.
This is worth 2 Paragon, this 2 Renegade.
I'm interested in what Saren sent the Geth to find. Nothing more.
If it's Geth you're looking for, you've come to the right place.
They may have been slowed, but they'll be back. They always come back.
Tell me what the Geth want. Why are they attacking you?
If you want answers, go ask them yourselves.
We don't know what they're after. They came, they attacked us, that's all we know. Their main base is at the ExoGeni headquarters. A good place to start looking if you want answers.
What's ExoGeni?
It's the company most of us work for before the attacks. They fund this colony. The Skyway leads directly to ExoGeni headquarters. You can't miss it.
Of course, there's an army of Geth between here and there.
Every Geth I kill brings me one step closer to Saren.
Then maybe I can get this colony operational again.
What can you tell me about the defenses the Geth have set up?
I don't have any details, but I'll wager it's a lot more fortified than the command post.
They landed at least one Geth ship at ExoGeni, and I've seen large walking tanks on the Skyway. Expect a hard fight.
What do you need done to get this place back on its feet?
We need those Geth destroyed.
Arcelia's right. There are still Geth in the tunnels. We also have more mundane problems like food, water, and power. I'm not sure where we stand on those matters. You should talk to the people overseeing them.
Do you have information about Geth in the lower tunnels?
Nothing new. They're in the tunnel somewhere, likely guarding a transmitter to coordinate attacks. It's not a critical threat right now, but getting rid of that transmitter will help us defend against further attacks.
Alright, save time. I'm not going to ask about water or food because we already found a couple of people who have mentioned water and food.
What's wrong with the colony's power supply?
May O'Connell is working on our power problems. She'd know more about it than I do.
So yeah, he's just going to identify the people who know these things. So now we know all three people to talk to about that.
Let's talk about Zeus, Hope, and Pharos in general.
Of course, Commander.
Tell me about your colony.
Life is hard and often brutal, even without our current problems. Colonial Affairs back on Earth told us we'd be beneath the notice of any raiders. I guess they weren't counting on the Geth. But, despite everything, there's something tranquil about this place, unlike anything I've experienced before.
How big was the original Pharos colony?
We were nearly 1,000 at the main site, 200 more at my outpost. When the first wave obliterated our defenses, we fell back to Zeus Hope.
The Normandy isn't huge, but we could airlift you out.
The Geth fighters are too dangerous, and I won't be driven off this world. It is our home. There's a chance for growth here that's simply not available on other worlds.
What else can you tell me about ExoGeni?
ExoGeni funded this colony. Without them, we wouldn't be stuck here.
They specialize in colonization. In return for bankrolling the colony, we work for them. Their main goal is the retrieval of valuable artifacts or resources.
Except there isn't anything here. Or if there is, we didn't find it.
I wonder if that's what the Geth are looking for.
Perhaps. As she said, we never found anything of value.
Of course, the Geth could know something we don't.
I'll talk to you when I learn more.
Good luck, Commander.
Alright. So we're starting to collect some assignments here. First one is called Geth in the Tunnels. You cleared the Geth from the tower, but there are still Geth in the tunnels. Finding and destroying the Geth transmitter will give Zeus Hope a better chance of survival. Alright. So we're going to go into the tunnels pretty soon. Let's stop in and say hi to everybody real quick.
You'll have to forgive my wife. Calantha's not in her right mind. She just needs to relax and accept what's happened.
Tell me about the colony.
I can't tell you much about that. You'd best ask Faidan if you really must know.
Why can't you tell me? I just want to know about the colony.
Faidan is our leader. Who better to answer questions about the colony?
What do you do for the colony?
I'm a medic. Or I am since the doctor died. I've tried my best since she was killed.
Do you know anything about this planet?
Just what I was told by Colonial Affairs. It's a little different from what they claimed. It's not all bad, though. When the Geth are gone, we'll have a chance to create something even more spectacular than before.
What happened to your wife?
The constant attacks have strained us all. She'll adapt. We all have.
Is there anything I can do for her?
No, she just needs time. Time to absorb everything. We'll be fine.
Do you have any idea what the Geth were looking for?
I can't think of any reason for an attack like this. We just wanted to build a home.
So yeah, imagine Master Udina tranquilized. it would sound like this guy. It's kind of pleasant, actually.
I have to go.
Please do what you can to stop the attacks.
It hurts so much when I think about what we've lost.
You're the one who repelled that last wave. They'll be back. And if the Geth don't kill us, we'll die of hunger soon enough.
Are you doing anything to remedy the situation?
I need to boost rations with Varen meat, but it's too dangerous. The Alpha Varen, he's huge and he's mad. Rabid, maybe. Totally uncontrollable. I can't do anything until he's dead.
I have a ship. I could bring in supplies from off-world.
I'd rather you concentrated on the Geth. Food won't help us if they breach our defenses.
Tell me about Zeus Hope.
The colony is growing. Or it was. But you should speak with Faidan. He is our leader.
Why should I speak with Faidan? Why can't you tell me?
I don't want to talk about that right now. Speak with Faidan.
Tell me about yourself.
What's to tell? I came here with my wife Greta, looking for adventure, a new life together. This isn't exactly what we signed up for. Of course, it would be much better without the Geth. We were really starting to enjoy the colony before they came.
Tell me about hunting Varen.
Hunting them is impossible while fending off the Geth. On the positive side, they'll attack anything, even those damn synthetics. The big Alpha Varen is the real problem. He's mad, erratic, completely unpredictable.
I have to go.
So long, Commander.
Alright. Now we got a new one. The Pharos Varen meat. Davin Reynolds wants to solve the colony's food shortage by supplementing rations with Varen meat. However, he cannot hunt safely until you remove the dangerous Alpha Varen. Find and kill the Alpha Varen in the tunnels beneath Zeus Hope. So that's convenient because we were already going to the tunnels to deal with the Geth transmitter. Alright, I recognize Maka Doyle. She was the one complaining about thirst. This looks like some sort of gadget. Let's see, this may be the woman with needing power.
Nice work with those Geth. Glad you showed up. I still need the power cells for this generator, though.
Indeed.
Would it help if I brought in some power cells from the Normandy? We can certainly spare a few.
Your top-of-the-line ship doesn't use the same parts as the old generator we've got. The cells just aren't compatible.
If I find anything while I'm looking around, I'll send it your way.
Thank you, Commander. I appreciate it.
Pharaoh's power cells. Mayo Kano has asked you to find replacement power cells in the ruins of Zeus Hope in order to restore power to the colony. Search the tunnels. Yeah, that's the nice thing about this set of assignments. They all occur in the same place, so we'll be able to knock them all out at once.
I'm sorry, but I can't stop to talk. I have to deal with the water shortage.
Is there anything I can do?
The utilities building was one of the first to fall under Geth control. Find the mains and turn them back on. Until then, this colony is dry.
I have a ship fueled and ready to go. I could bring water in.
Unless you plan to make a trip every few days, that wouldn't really solve our problem. We need to be self-sufficient.
Tell me about the colony.
We are a small group, part of a larger colony, before the Geth attacked. You should speak to Faidan. It's his responsibility. He knows the colony best.
What do you know about this planet?
I am not the one to ask about that. Ask Faidan, or one of the others.
Tell me about yourself.
I'd rather not. This is not the time or the place. Please, help us or don't. Otherwise, leave me to my work.
You know where to find the problem with the water.
The colony can't afford to lose any more of us. We're just too vulnerable.
You're very focused on the water despite the constant attacks.
I can't think of anything else. So much has happened, but it hurts. If I stay focused on this task, the pain goes away.
Her discomfort seems very real. Constant threat will do that.
I have to go.
I wish you luck.
And the last one, Pharos Water Restoration. Maka Doyle has asked you to find and activate water valves in the tunnels beneath Zeus Hope to restore water to the colony. So, yeah. And I guess they look like this.
I'll try to keep an eye on things. I don't know how long we can hold out while their command post is intact.
We won't be safe until every last Geth is destroyed.
No one understands what we're trying to build here.
Commander, I was told to make my supplies available to you if you wish.
What can you tell me about Zoo's Hope?
A fascinating place by all accounts. Though the Geth have made it treacherous. You might like it here too, if you gave it a chance, Commander. I never thought I'd stay in one place for long, but here? I will stay here.
This place is barely holding together. Why stay here?
I can't give you an answer to that, Commander. At least not one that you would comprehend. Why not try asking Faidan? Maybe he can tell you what I can.
Yes, of course, Faidan. That's a name I just can't stop hearing.
How do you keep things in stock in conditions like this?
My list of consumers has shrunk significantly since the attacks, and few of those have time for shopping.
What's a Solarian doing on a human colony?
This Solarian goes where the credits are. Or I did. A well-stocked freighter can be a profitable investment on a new colony. But once I was here, I decided to stay on. The colony life grows on you after a while.
What's your name, Solarian?
My full name is Gorat Tu Heranon Maldinest God Inost Ledra. Humans usually employ surname and given name only. Inost and Ledra in my case.
Why's your name so long?
We are named for our origins. Gorat Tu is my homeworld, Heranon my clan's country, Maldinest and Got are the city and district where I live.
That is a nice little tidbit of information about the Solarians. But as I mentioned, this guy has a store, and we can come here and shop or sell stuff.
Let me see what you have.
Of course. I may be able to provide a few interesting items.
He's got a level 7 sniper rifle, but I don't care about that. I would have been happier with a level 7 assault rifle, probably, but oh well. Shotgun. That is a little bit better, but oh, and I do have the money. I could buy that. Of course, I'm not going to because I'm not yet having Rex using a shotgun, so... And that is not better. Not even close. But I do want this. Any chance you get, and of course the more expensive licenses will yield better goods, of course, so definitely want that.
This work must be completed.
And she's still not letting us interact with that thing.
You're the commander of the ship that just landed.
What do you know about the colony?
We just arrived a short time ago. It seemed like any other colony at first, but it's different somehow.
What do you mean?
It's hard to explain. It's kind of like... I can't describe it. You should speak with Faidan. He knows the colony better than me.
If you're watching her face, she is actually wincing in pain at times.
What do you do here?
I'm just watching over the ship, making sure she doesn't get any worse. If nothing else, she's good for hiding in when those Geth come over the walls.
Are you the captain of this freighter?
Not originally. The captain died in one of the Geth raids. I'm the last crew member. We shouldn't even be here. The Solarian merchant promised us a fortune. I wish... I suppose it could be worse.
What's wrong with the ship? Isn't she space-worthy?
There's too much damage. Maybe if the Geth stopped attacking, I could fix her. Then again, if there were no Geth, I might just stay on a while.
What do you do here?
I'm just if nothing else, she's good for hiding in when those Geth come over the walls.
It looks like you're monitoring something.
No, well, just ship diagnostics. It's nothing. I should get back to it, but... Faidan, what's the report on... I should go.
Maybe I can help you. What are you trying to diagnose?
No, thanks, really. Now, please, I need to get back to work.
So yeah, we're not going to be activating these controls anytime soon. She's definitely watching over this station really carefully.
Hunger will weaken us in the long run.
At least we've got a chance to regroup.
Alright, so we are about to head down to the tunnels to deal with the issues here they're facing in the colony. There's going to be a lot of Paragon points up for grabs here, and I expect to cash in, of course, with that. I'm going to go ahead and drop the save right here, so we'll do all those all those assignments in the next episode. Alright, we'll pick up the story from right here next time.